Like that. Okay. And then I need to. Hey
Hi.
guys. We are really multitasking today. Check, check, 1, 2.
Check, check. 1, 2.
All right. Let's keep that open just in case.
Are we on?
Yeah.
Welcome back to Good Moms Bad Choices. It's Mila.
And it's Eriquita.
Okay, Espanol.
Sí, me habla.
And we have a lot of shit to do.
Me hablo.
So I'm actually filling Erica's eyelashes and we're recording at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Literally laying on my bed with the mic. If you saw our setup, it is so janky. We have a Bloomingdale's box on the bed holding up the mic and the computer, and we have a styrofoam thing that our microphone, our new microphone came in, holding up the phone with a dreidel and a tea tree oil suppository for your vagina,
holding
the phone up inside of the styrofoam case. And then Mila's behind me.
About to fill her lashes because she's about to leave for 3 weeks. I'm kind of having separation anxiety. I'm kind of sad.
I know.
I'm like, wait, how long? Wait, I'm not ready.
I know.
Anyway, we've been recording a lot of episodes this week because she's going out of town. So we've been doing like back to back. And we also had to get her lashes filled before she left. So here we are, topicless.
Haven't packed one thing. It is, what time is it? 5?
It's 5:28.
It's 5:28. I'm trying to go see my boo before I leave tomorrow. So I got to pack in like 5 seconds.
And then we're trying to go out.
And then we're going to go out. I can't be out late.
No, I'm not trying to be out late either.
Like, I got to be home I got to be at the airport at 6:15 in the morning.
Why don't you sleep at his house?
Because I'm taking Flora and Irie.
Oh, I thought they were coming at a different time.
No, they're coming with me.
Okay, well, yeah. You'll be sleeping on that plane.
I'll be passed out. Anyway, what's up? What have you been up to today?
I went to the mall to fix my phone screen because I seem to be cursed in phones, and it never, ever, ever, ever stays uncracked. But instead, I went shopping and got an in-chair massage at the mall.
Is that the one? Wait, the one that you like straddle the chair thing?
Yeah.
Those are low-key good, though.
It was low-key good. She was getting in there. I was, like, pretty happy. I feel like because I'm small, people try not to, like, get my knots out. And she was getting that shit out.
Nice.
What'd you do today?
I had to get my nails done. Then I went to get me and Irie's hair done. And all that. Then I had to brush Irie's hair in the morning, which was a fucking nightmare.
I need to blow dry your hair, huh?
I blow dried my hair in the morning, too. I woke up early, blow dried it, then gave her a bath, which was nightmare 500,000. I gave her candy in the bathtub because I just gave up.
So she was complaining?
She was just crying. She was crying. She didn't want to brush her hair, blah, 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 blah. I was like, if you stop crying, I'll give you candy. And then she didn't stop crying. And then I just was like, I'm just going to give you candy.
How about now?
I'm just going to give you candy.
Just because.
So that's what I did. And we got through it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've done today. But it took all day.
Yeah. Oops.
You might hear a lot of things crickling and crackling. Someone messaged us and was like, I'm listening to Haters Gonna Hate episode, whatever. And you guys really need to not be eating when you're podcasting.
First of all,
that was when
right. First of all, you're late. Okay. We fixed it. Okay. That was one time. Listen to a different episode or go get you some chips.
That was when Irie was munching her life away.
I know. Somebody else was like, you really need to get a microphone. I was like, we did. Okay. How am I going to get all offended? Like we're not trying to do a functioning podcast and our sound sucks sometimes. Sorry, but we got this classy microphone.
It's my computer. It's not the mics. It's literally, if you want to donate to our computer fund.
Go fund me. We need a new computer.
No, just cash at me, bitch. A fuck go fund.
And say I'm sick of your shit.
Cash at me or Dosh. Wait, I was so this last a few weeks ago, I was my friend Felicia, our friend Felicia, she was a previous guest on our show. She was like posting all this stuff about this app where it's a referral program. Like if you join, you get 15. If you join, you get automatically $5. And then everyone else you get to join, you get $15 for each person. This bitch
Wreck the fuck up.
she made $3,000 in one day.
She has fans that love her.
She has devoted fan base. If any of you guys are Felicia's fans, like I need you to ride for us that hard.
You guys rode
because I mean, she's also pregnant, so you got that. You're like, oh, she's pregnant. Let me help her out real quick.
I think she would have done that either way.
I would have used that, all of it. Like a baby got a baby. I got a baby. Baby needs some food.
You're gonna. Yeah, because you know what? I waited a day to do it. First of all, I don't have nearly as many friends. I waited a day to do it, and my ass, it changed to $5 referral fee.
Yeah, it was like only for 2 days. It was that way. I made $280.
That's a lot.
I know, but I haven't been able to cash out because the whole thing is, in order to cash out, you have to like buy something from one of their partners. Like,
well, bitch, you better go to Chevron.
I know. It's actually a cool app. Like, I need to, when I get back in town, or even I could probably use it out there in Miami.
Oh yeah, because it changes according to your location.
Yeah,
we just did a full commercial for Dosh, bitch.
I know.
Somebody needs to reach out to
people. Are really gonna think I was getting paid for that. People were messaging me like, "Are you getting paid? Is this a scam?" I'm like, "No, bitch. I'm just trying to make some money."
No, actually, I'm not getting paid. I am getting paid.
I'm actually just trying to make $300 for New Year's specifically.
Right, because that's how much tequila I can consume.
Yeah,
$300 worth.
Seriously, I woke up on New Year's feeling.
Were you hungover?
Yeah, I like reeked of tequila.
And I'm sure you did because I talked to you.
And I didn't remember. Anyway, you guys, today specifically on January 16th, it is, what is it again?
National Nothing Day.
National Nothing Day.
So it was perfect because we didn't really have shit to talk about anyway. And then I looked up in that fake ass calendar and it's fucking National Nothing Day any fucking way. So welcome to National Nothing Day episode 43.
43.
So we're just chatting.
We're just chilling. Whenever Jamila does my lashes, we just talk shit. And I mean, we talk shit on the pod, but we don't. I mean, I guess we just always are talking shit.
We're just professional shit talkers. That's why we started our podcast. No, but okay. Well, I'll talk about something.
What you gotta talk about?
Me and my girlfriend decided that we're not hanging out at enough places where the men we want hang out, aka very rich men. So we decided in 2019, instead of eating out all the time, because I don't know about you guys, I'm fat. I mean, not like physically, for real, no offense. I'm very greedy. I eat a fucking lot and I can be hungry like 43,000 times a day. So we're not going to eat out all week, but we're going to eat out once a week. And as a compromise, we're going to go to one fancy restaurant where our husbands might be chatting it up because at rich places. So tonight we're going out to eat at a like fancy place. If you live in LA, it's not that fancy.
Where are you going?
Katana.
Oh my God, you're going to see Ashley there.
She's going to be there?
Yeah, because she's going to a birthday party tonight there.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
With Rio. You know Rio, right?
Oh yeah.
Sexy model,
yes. Mm-hmm. Hey Rio. Hey Ashley. See you tonight, bitches. But that's our thing. So I mean, it's not really all about the husband meeting. It's about networking too. And about, just like, okay, so also Jim Carrey, before he made it big, he has a quote that says like, you can't have a steak appetite and eat hamburgers every day.
Mm-hmm,
so it's like, part of the manifestation, believing it. I'm not suggesting everybody spend their McDonald's money going to the steakhouse now, but you know what I mean? You start aligning yourself for the things that you want. So that's what we're doing. And maybe you guys can try it too. Tell me if you meet anybody, any fine guys at the bar, or, an investor, or any of the things like that. Because I don't know about y'all, but I'm trying to be rich, like real rich, like yacht rich. Listen to Cardi B in the Amalfi Coast rich. So I just figured those people hang out at classy places, so I might as well start now.
No, I think 2019, like we started off, with that vision board and, starting off what our goals are and really try to manifest. So, you're putting it into action.
Yep.
You got to put that shit into action.
I'm trying to do all the things I want to do. Starting with self-care, getting a mall massage.
Getting a mall massage, drinking your protein powders, taking yourself out on dates.
Yep. Not waiting on a man to do it. And, just glowing up this year.
The glow up.
The glow up is super real.
It is, like, low-key, I feel like more confident and beautiful, and people might think I'm being cocky and vain, but like I do.
No, me
I feel
too.
more confident and beautiful than I think ever in my life. And I don't know if it's because I'm just so, like, I'm really working on my shit. And I don't know, like, I gave birth and
That's that's commendable.
and I don't know. This podcast really empowers me, and work empowers me. I have like awesome friends, and I don't know. I'm working with someone, and I get to work with like one of my best friends all the time, and she doesn't like get sick of me yet.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, at least I don't think you do.
No, I don't get sick of you. I know. I'm like me, right? No, no, I don't. I know the other day we recorded a podcast here and we just chilled. We recorded and then I left and I had a client and she had another friend there who I did her lashes. They're both mad cool. We ordered pizza and I was like, damn, I'm so lucky. Like, I get to work with my best friend. I get to like talk shit, then go meet other friends, eat pizza, do lashes,
get paid.
And I'm like, I'm so like, I'm not in my, like, I can't, there's places I could be doing better, obviously, but I'm kind of proud of myself. Like, it's not perfect, but I'm like, I'm just happy I've put myself in situations to be self-sufficient and like deal with people I want to deal with. I'm not at like a job with a bunch of motherfuckers I don't like and like having to bite my tongue because I've been there. And I'm so happy that finally in this 30 years of life that I don't have to do that anymore.
But I think also, like, speaking of manifestation and also like saying like I'm proud of myself and like I feel like I look beautiful, I think all those things, like, people feel so, and I know I have too, feel strange saying those things, but it's like as I get older I realize how important it is to
be kind to
yourself, pump yourself up, tell yourself you're that bitch, you are bomb, you are fucking beautiful, and say it out loud, not just in your head.
It's huge. It's huge.
Like, because if of course it's nice to get validation from other people, but at the end of the day, like, when you're alone and those people are gone, then what?
I mean, just like the book we read says, the 10 love languages? No, that wasn't it. The book, remember, it was like, doesn't matter, like, don't take validation from anyone, good or bad. All that matters is how you feel. This is your world. And the sooner you realize that other people's comments, negative or positive about you, will not affect you at all, because you are making your own decisions and your own opinion about yourself and nothing else matters. And that's true. I was talking to a guy the other night and he was saying something like, he was joking, but he was like, bitches ain't shit. And I was like, shit, I'm the shit. And he was like conceited. I was like, no, not at all. I'm confident. And it kind of turned me off because I was like, oh, you don't know? You didn't get the memo, nigga?
Right.
Because I feel really empowered in this year. I feel like very comfortable with myself. I feel pretty. Like, there's not very many things someone can come and disrupt my peace right now. And I feel good about that.
Only baby daddy.
Oh, girl.
only them.
Only them. Ain't that the truth? God damn, that's true. He pissed me off recently. And even that's a constant battle about not getting bothered by that shit, by money, finances, shit like that, what people aren't doing. But still, he even tried to insult me and say like, what am I doing? And I was like, a lot, actually. And I'm actually very happy. He tried to like reverse psychology me. Like, I know you're not in a happy place right now. And I always had to think to myself, like, actually, I'm actually great.
Right.
I'm actually very happy and very content. Not content, but happy and on my way places, dude.
Right.
I think that's a big thing. People, like, especially with women, people try to like make you feel bad about feeling confident and about vocalizing being confident. But shit.
Mm-mm. In 2019,
None of that.
none of that. Be extra, be more, be too much. Like that. I posted something yesterday or 2 days ago about society always saying like, "Oh, that's too much," or "You're
The
too
fear of not
much,"
being enough and the fear
or
of
being
being
too
too
much.
much
It's
are the
like
same fear.
exactly.
And it's true.
It's the same exact thing. And it's like sometimes I do have a fear of I have fear of both
Yeah.
all the
Me
time.
too. It's
It's
like, how
like,
do you, what's just right?
am I doing too much? Am I doing too much? Is this too much? Am I wearing like, like, is this too, like, and it's like, no, bitch, if that's what you feel, then that's what you do.
Yeah. Period. The end. No
I
one
mean,
can tell you
I mean,
shit.
within reason, because sometimes things I feel I probably shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
There are a few things. There are a few things. But have a healthy balance. Balance is key. And it's hard to keep balance sometimes. I'm not always good at it.
I'm terrible.
I think growing up with like a Libra mom, I'm okay at it because she's very balanced. Everything in her life is like
Has to be a certain way.
a certain way. It's just like there's never too much or too little of something. And I think that there's some of that in me. I've seen because I've lived in a household with one.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Even last night we recorded late, but I was up like a crackhead, and I was looking. I don't know if you guys follow the Hood Healer. But she's like does a lot of cool astrology. So if you don't, you could like check her out and like look up your signs and shit. But my for Cancer, I'm a Cancer. Erica's a Scorpio. That's why we get along so wonderfully. She was saying like that. First of all, the Cancer in me. I have like I'm super empathetic to the point where sometimes it hurts. I can like remember something about someone and like literally the middle of the day want to cry. If it's sad enough or like I don't know, I could just put myself in people's shoes emotionally easily. And she was like, it's a blessing and a curse, but it's more a blessing. And that what you're doing, like being vulnerable and showing people who you really are can be scary and saying but you can heal a lot of people that way. And I've obviously immediately thought of the podcast because Lord knows if you've been listening, we tell a lot of business. And sometimes it haunts me at night.
I mean, yeah, no, it's true. It's shit. Speaking of which, someone
hater.
Hey, I had a hater go message my happy bae about some shit I said on the podcast and try to like sabotage me and him and like get him like upset with me. And that was the moment where I realized like, damn, I kind of like was like, should I stop sharing things about who I'm dating or just be more mindful? I think what I learned from that situation is that I absolutely, if I'm going to say something personal, like I'm not taking birth control anymore. And I forgot to tell him. I should probably tell him first before I say it on the podcast. But I just thought like we have such a cool ass community of like
friends,
dope ass friends that like we don't know like physically, but like you guys are all around us. That I don't think that there's anyone out there with ill intentions, but then I remember there are.
Well, you know what? It's not our people that have intentions. It's people who who want to find reasons not to like us, and then
make fake Instagram accounts and message our booze.
Right. So there's always going to be those weirdos, but other than that, our community is pretty chill.
Yeah. But my Scorpio horoscope it was really interesting too. It was saying that like this year, like all my walls are going to come down and in whether love or it's either in love, business, or like, I can't remember the third one, but something is going to come in and surprise me in the most beautiful way. And, but I have to be open to like, I finally dropping down that wall that I've been building. And that wall is strong as fuck.
Do you feel like you have a wallet?
Yeah. In business, not with you, but and just like, I just don't trust people. And I'm afraid of getting hurt. I feel like, with the guy I'm dating now, like he's definitely helped me like lower the wall. and it's definitely coming down and coming down. And it scares me because I don't want to get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And same in business though. Like same with what we're doing. Like what we have is so special. Like I want to protect it.
Mm-hmm.
And I want it to be right. And I want whatever situation we enter into to feel good and us to feel right. And I always want me and you to like
Be on
be on the
the
same
same
page. And I don't want to have any sort of E True Hollywood story. Yeah, that bitch Jamila.
Yeah, we were once best
We
friends.
were once friends.
Our first million, it got cut. No.
Cut that bitch. Found another mom.
New mom. Can you imagine?
New mom, bad choices.
Fuck friends. Good moms. No, I don't really. I think we're both really loyal people in general.
Yeah, that's true.
So we may not like each other one day, but we ain't going nowhere.
That's true. But yeah, no, that what you sent me from the Hood Healer was really interesting.
I was like, this is very interesting for us.
I love horoscopes.
Me
I was
too.
at the hair salon earlier today. I was getting my hair braided, and this girl was like, when's your birthday? And I was like, October 25th. She's like, oh, I'm a Scorpio too. And I was like, well, what's your rising sign? She's like, I don't know what that is. So I was like, okay, girl, well, hold on one second.
Did you see my post today?
What is that? Oh yeah, your horoscope. I was like, well, do you know your time of birth? And so I inputted all her information and got all of her info.
She knew what time she was born?
She did.
It's so weird.
She's a double Scorpio with a Virgo moon. And it's just so interesting to me because there's just so many trends. You just can't deny it. I get that like you can't judge everyone off of everything like their sign, but there's just certain shit that is unfucking deniable in every sign and like how it associates to that person. Like I just don't really get along with Aquariuses.
No, that's not my favorite sign.
You know, I'm sorry if you're an Aquarius. Maybe we will.
Rarely, I do sometimes.
We just don't connect well.
Yeah.
Our communication is fucking different. Way different.
Aquariuses are kind of weird, but Carlton is half Aquarius.
Yeah, but he's a Pisces.
Yeah.
He's so sweet.
He is sweet.
Aquarius is, and even Sagittarius is I'm wary of. And then I found out my moon is a Sagittarius. And I was like, whoa.
That's interesting.
What does that mean?
You don't like
and apparently your moon, whatever your moon sign is. So guys, if you don't know what your natal chart is, go to, I think it was cafeastrology.com. And all you have to do is put your name in, know your time of birth and where you were born and your birth date, obviously. And you just press enter and then it'll break it all down for you. It'll tell you your moon sign, which is it'll tell you your sun sign, which is your regular horoscope sign. So if you're a Scorpio, that's your sun sign. And then it'll tell your moon sign, which basically is who you are when you're alone. And then it'll tell you your Mercury sign, which is your rising sign. And that kind of also it tells you how you communicate with people. Because Mercury
and how you appear to people, like what you're out, like what you put out.
Yeah, Mercury is like the planet of communication. So I'm a double Scorpio. So, you know, my sun sign's Scorpio, my Mercury sign's a Scorpio. So people always think I'm intense. And I don't really think I'm that intense. I don't know my definition of intense, I guess, is different than other people.
Right.
Because even the other day, Happy Bay was like, you're extreme. And I was like, I am?
How?
I don't know.
In what way? Like black or white?
I guess. I was like, I don't know what that means. I was like, I just know what I want and I vocalize it.
Yeah, which is good.
Right? Like, I don't think that's extreme. I don't beat around the bush.
Right. This is what the fuck I want. You don't have to guess. I prefer that.
I don't, when people keep me guessing like cancers.
Me?
No. Like him.
No.
I'm
like, bitch, when did you ever guess?
He doesn't keep me guessing. Actually, he's pretty awesome.
I think Cancer
he's actually pretty straightforward. I can just ask him and he'll just tell me, you know. Yeah. But it's like getting to the question. There's a lot of like conversation to the answer. A lot of like searching through until we land on the answer. Yeah,
he's like working out in his mind out loud.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like when he thinks, like when we're talking, like, he takes lots of pauses.
That's good.
Yeah, he's being thoughtful. But anyway, yeah, I think astrology is just really cool. I really, really want to have an astrologer on, or like someone who is into, you know, just all that shit.
A specialist, not like our fake ghetto asses who we think we know some stuff. You know, I always wondered, like, this is off topic, not off topic, but like, why are Christians?
We don't have a topic.
Why right? Why are like Christians or religious people so anti-astrology if like God made
The planets?
Yeah.
I don't know. They don't believe in
Anything?
anything guiding your soul and your
Oh.
fate and who you are.
Well, that's not even, it doesn't even have to do with fate, really, but I get it.
I think it's more so like guiding your soul and who you are, and like I'm not sure. Is there something in the Bible about it?
I mean, they be saying that, but who knows? I thought I read it. I don't remember that.
It's so interesting what people like get angry, like get upset by. It's like it's fucking stars, dude. Calm down.
Who cares? Just look at this. I just feel like it's fun and it's intriguing, and a lot of times that should just be so fucking on point. That natal chart is very almost scary.
It is, especially when you start digging into like the differences, like this different signs that you are, because you're not just one, unless you're like a triple whatever, triple Scorpio, triple
Even
Cancer.
that's fucking interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, my daughter, Irie is a Taurus, and then her rising is Leo.
Oh.
And then her moon is a Virgo. All very intense signs. All very like stubborn, which explains so much in this terrible 3-phase.
She likes things her way.
Does she? And it's like there's no talking to her about it, reasoning with her, which I'm gonna have to break. Like that's gonna, because it's gonna be harder for her when she's older.
Right.
Like I want her to like have
herself.
strong opinions, but I also want her to, you know, be like, you know,
like water.
Yeah, like pliable a little bit, bendable a little bit, to like see other people's sides and understand why we can't do this right now. Why we can, just not right at this moment, you know. But also she's 3 and
there's none of that's translating right now.
Yeah.
Being a mom is hard. Thinking about having to prepare people for adulthood is totally different. And when you're not even that prepared.
I feel like I'm just getting adulthood. I'm 31.
Yeah. And there will still be times you're like, what the fuck?
Like, I'm 31 and I still be like, Mom,
help.
What should I do? On like stupid shit that I should already know.
I know.
I'm like, what should I do? How do I do this?
I know.
But, you know, I'm lucky that I even have that. Some people don't even have
anyone to ask.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know, I don't take it for granted. At least I try not to.
And then also I try to like, because I like to ask opinions of people, but then like I've found that you can ask opinion. This is with all things too, like different things. You can ask a lot of people of opinions about what you should do, what you think. But at the end of the day, you already know what you want to do, and 9 times out of 10, you're gonna end up doing that. You just want someone to validate how you already feel.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's not necessary. And you should be able to trust your instinct and know, you know what I mean? Obviously we're kids. No, we're not kids, but you know, it's human nature to ask your parents for help or advice, and you trust their, because they have your best interest in mind. But in general, I just find like it's good to find peace with how you feel and trust that instinct too.
Yeah, that's true. Although, like, I will say, like, sometimes when I do ask my mom for advice, she has a different perspective that I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about it that way. You know? So sometimes it's not always about validation.
But about perspective. True.
I think it's not about validation when I literally don't know what to do because I have nothing that I'm married to. You know, there's nothing that I'm like, I hope she says this.
Right.
But I don't know. I think about like all the things that she told me when I was younger. Don't do this, don't do that. And like, I never listened. So rebellious that, you know, when I turned like 13, it was just over.
Oh my God, 13 was the age.
It was so bad. What happened to me?
I
what
think
happens to us?
Hormones.
just like a little bitch.
Yeah, you're just like, you hate everyone. You're a bitch.
You don't want to go. You don't want to hang out with your parents at all. You don't want to do anything that they do or say is so fucking annoying.
And everything is sensitive. Like, you hate them. Like, they don't care about your feelings. They don't understand how you feel about shit.
They don't. And that was the biggest one. You don't understand.
I have to go to City Walk tonight.
It's her 12th birthday party.
I have to see him. I must speak to him about our issues.
This is the love of my life.
I hate you. What do you mean I cannot go? Oh my god. I just got like teenage angst all over again.
I'll never forget one time. One time my mom, must have been a few times. One time my mom slapped the shit out of me on New Year's Eve because I didn't want to go to a New Year's Eve party. I was like, I don't want to go. And, at that point, I think I was like 12, 13. And, she's like, you're coming. And I'm like, no, I don't want to. And it was like give back and forth. And I was like, I'm not going. And then she just slapped the fuck out of me. And I couldn't believe it. And I like lunged at her out of just like pure reaction. And I was like, oh shit.
I guess I gotta go.
And then another time.
Did you go?
Yeah, I went. And I just sat like a little bitch on the couch the whole time. Didn't talk to anyone.
You're such a bitch.
I know. And then I remember someone TP'd our house in high school. Like that was like a thing for a while, like kids going around and TPing different kids' house. Cause I don't know about your high school, but like there was a book with everyone's addresses and phone numbers in it that was distributed to everyone.
And then one person had a car.
4
people.
So someone TP'd my mom's car and she got mad at me like it was my fault. And so she was like, you need to go outside and clean my car. So I'm cleaning her car and she's just yelling at me the whole time. And I'm just getting more and more and more mad until I get to the point where I just sprayed the fuck out of her with the hose.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Now that I would have beat your fucking ass. If you would have fucking sprayed me, bitch. If Luna ever thinks she should spray me, can you imagine?
She was chasing me around the car. Oh my god. It was so ridiculous.
I know she probably called her friend after that.
She called my dad. She called my dad. Whenever it got bad, she called my dad because she knew I was scared of him.
You were?
Oh yeah, I was totally scared of my dad because he wasn't ever around. He was just like this big black guy that like would come in and be like, "Don't do that," and I'd be like, "Oh fuck."
Did he ever scare you?
He did like one time and it scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Because he's comes from that era where
South.
You go get the switch.
Yeah.
Go get the switch. Go get anything. Go get the belt.
Do his kids now get spankings, you think? I doubt it.
No. Maybe Carrie, the first one.
I was gonna say maybe the little boy because he's wild.
No, Carrie, because that was really his first child that he ever actually raised.
Right.
And so he had no point of reference.
Right.
He's probably just resorting back to his childhood. But yeah, she called my dad, and I remember my dad talking to me, and he was like trying to be serious, and then he just started laughing
on the phone.
Yeah,
he said you did what when he
was like, so Erica, you can't be spraying your mom with the hose. And I was like, I know, Dad, but she was talking too much. She was yelling at me. I didn't have anything to do with this TPing shit.
Oh my god!
Like, I don't understand why I'm in trouble for what someone else did. But yeah, I think about those teenage years with our kids. Like,